In this video, you will learn more about Beehiiv, a simple and no-code platform for sending newsletters. Beehiiv is a Substack alternative and works almost in the same way. This means it's a hosted platform that allows you to have a blog and newsletter. And Beehiiv says they want to be the most creator-friendly platform. So let's see if it's worth using them. Hi, my name is Thiago and I talk about technology for blogs and newsletters. Let's dive into it. The main features of Beehiiv are the public archive, free plan, built-in analytics, importing and exporting of content and subscribers, integrations via API and Zapier, offers and trials for the newsletter, customization of newsletter layout, team members, multiple newsletters in the same account, embed forms for other websites, sending posts by email only without publishing on the site, and a referral program. Now let's talk about the strong points of Beehiiv. The first one is that you can use it for free. Beehiiv Free Plan is a good starting point for backing the statement of wanting to be the most creator-friendly platform. So you can use Beehiiv for free if you have less than 2,500 subscribers. This is generous because most competitors only allow free plans until 1,000 subscribers. Next is something creators love to hear: 0% in fees. This means you won't have to share your membership revenue with Beehiiv. And this makes sense because the service is the same, doesn't matter how many subscribers you have. And this is a massive upgrade over Substack. This is important because Beehiiv takes a lot of inspiration from Substack and their target audience is the same. So you know upfront how much it will cost and the build doesn't grow exponentially with your revenue. Keep watching because later in the video you will see more stuff that Beehiiv does better than Substack. Now let's talk about what Beehiiv calls a newsletter CMS, but I prefer to call a blog with a built-in newsletter. This is a modern approach to writing online and several platforms like Substack or Ghost work in the same way. This allows you to combine a blog with a newsletter in the same place. This centralization helps to reduce costs, going back and forth with information, and makes readers come back to your site, even if you only have a newsletter. Also, this can serve as a discovery vehicle for people to find your newsletter via search engines like Google. But as I will tell you later, SEO is one of the weakest points of Beehiiv. Beehiiv is still a young platform and it nails one thing, and it is integrations. This is another advantage over Substack. This means you can have access to Zapier if you want to automate tasks. They also allow you to create API keys if you want to create custom integrations with other software. So you should create a new API key for every integration. This way you can delete a key if you stop using the integration later or if there is a security issue. Another positive of Beehiiv is that it allows you complete control of the newsletter aspect. This means you can customize fonts, colors, spacing, and everything in between. You can also modify the welcome emails sent to your subscribers. These modifications to the theme are done quickly with sliders and allow you to preview the changes in real time. Although they could improve if there was a button for undoing changes. At the moment, you need to go back manually, but this is time consuming and boring. Do you work or collaborate with other people for your newsletter? Then don't worry, Beehiiv is prepared for that. Beehiiv allows you to add team members or create multiple newsletters in the same account. This removes the need for you to share your password with other people or create one account for each newsletter. This makes Beehiiv ready for professionals or users with several interests and newsletters. Usually, people make the same complaint about tools for blogs and newsletters: the lack of analytics. But that won't happen with Beehiiv because they have built analytics into the platform. For starters, the first page when you log into your account is a dashboard with an overview of information. The overview contains active subscribers, average open rate, average click rate, active subscribers information, signups from the past week, and subscribers breakdown. One of the main features promoted in Beehiiv's website is the built-in referral program for newsletters. The logic behind this is that the founders used referral programs to help the Morning Brew newsletter grow exponentially. However, it's important to note that the referral program doesn't come cheap. But this makes sense because you need a substantial subscriber count for this type of program to work and people to have an incentive for sharing with their peers. Like all platforms, Beehiiv has limitations, so let's address them. And when it comes to SEO, Beehiiv has significant flaws. First, apparently Beehiiv publications don't have a sitemap to help search engines discover all the pages on the website. However, a bigger flaw is the lack of a robots.txt file. This file is essential. In short, it tells search engines what pages it should not consider for indexing. Also, there isn't a way to disclose sponsored links on posts. And if you have sponsored content or affiliate links, you have to disclose them with sponsored tags. Another fundamental flaw is the lack of URL customization, and customizing the URL slug is very important. And to finalize the SEO offenses, there isn't a way to customize metadata or there isn't schema markup on posts. Next, you will learn about the customization of the website. And in this case, beehiiv doesn't give you options, literally zero. This is the complete opposite of the newsletter customization options you have, because they let you customize everything on the newsletter and nothing on the website. Just to give you some context, Substack is very limited and even they give 3 layout options. Next, I'll tell you that the editor of beehiiv is terrible and annoying. I say this because it creates a new line when you click between 2 lines. The annoyance is that you can't disable this and you only need 1 click to activate it. But the worst part of the editor is the lack of custom HTML. Custom HTML is helpful to create sponsored links among other use cases. And if you are looking for email automation, let me tell you to look elsewhere because beehiiv doesn't let you build email sequences. As a comparison, neither Substack nor Ghost allows automations, but ConvertKit and Buttondown do. Another limitation is segmentation. With beehiiv you can only segment based on free or paying members. This means you don't have the option to send newsletters based on tags. In beehiiv you don't have the option to add code to the heading and footer of the website, which is useful for a myriad of reasons. One of them is allowing third-party analytics tools other than Google Analytics. And with the growing cookieless analytics, this is a downside. Another use case could be adding comments to posts using a third-party service. As I said, there are several use cases for code injection, and this is a significant limitation of beehiiv. So now you might be asking, do I recommend using beehiiv? No, not yet. As you could see, they have exciting features for a young platform. But their SEO is really bad. I mean, really bad. This means you cannot expect people to find you through search engines to grow your newsletter. So at the moment, I can only see beehiiv working for famous writers or people with thousands of subscribers, so they don't have to care about SEO. However, using beehiiv will be limiting and an uphill battle for beginners to grow and be seen. Another thing is that beehiiv doesn't have double opt-in for subscription. This is a potential GDPR violation and leaves the door open for spam. For example, a bot can subscribe thousands of emails to your list that you will have to clean manually after they do it. I don't like this and that's why I recommend people to always use double opt-in for subscriptions. Another factor is that beehiiv is a hosted platform and this means they can ban you anytime without warning for violating content guidelines. I don't like this, but for 99% of people, content guidelines will never be an issue. Competition is healthy and I like the existence of another Substack alternative. However, when I look at my checklist to evaluate a newsletter tool, beehiiv gets an F. But most of their issues are fixable in a short period of time, so they can grow to become a solid option for creators. And there are rumors that beehiiv will create an ad marketplace to help writers to find sponsorships to their newsletters. So this is a platform that it's worth to keep an eye on to see how they grow in the future. If you've enjoyed this video, subscribe to the channel. It helps a lot and gives motivation to create more videos. This is the Stack Junction YouTube channel and thanks for watching until the end.